what got you into wrestling?
That's a good question, and I suppose my nan probably got me into wrestling. She was like a massive, World of Sport fan, and
Oh
like
wow.
the old '70s ITV
Yeah.
stuff, Big Daddy, Nick McManus, and yeah, she used to tell me about stories when she used to sit down and watch it with her dad, and how they it was kind of like an afternoon ritual. So getting into it, a lot of people around me, and you probably find this yourself, is that a lot of people say, don't be silly. You
Yeah.
can't do that. People tell you you're chasing illusions and all the rest of it. But with a good solid network around you, you can get to places. Don't let anybody ever tell you not to do something. If you feel passionately about doing something, my advice to anybody out there is to just take it by the horns and go with it. You're
Yeah.
always gonna get rejected a few times. That's just gonna happen. But just take it on the chin, move on. They're lost,
Yeah.
and keep going. Keep persevering. That's kind of what I did. And in that time, I just managed to really network quite well with a lot of wrestlers and promoters and wrestling personalities. I've always kept my ear to the ground with that. Obviously, before this, I had a full-time job, and that was quite challenging to do the both. And
Yeah.
it's trying to like balance out which is going to take priority. And for a long, long time, unfortunately, I never really put enough into the wrestling stuff to ever really give it a proper go. And you really have to take a bit of a leap of faith, which is kind of where I'm at now. So I think people that want to start a podcast or YouTube or any kind of media, the first things you want to do is just try and, obviously you've got to have some of the equipment, but you don't need an awful lot for a
No.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like a phone, a mic, whatever. It's not that crazy anymore. So you can do that. But I think just try and network as best as you can. Try and meet people, and just build trust, build rapport with other promotions.
Yeah. That's very good advice. Thank you. Who's your favorite wrestlers to interview?
Oh, mate. There's been a few. I would say my favourite ones is. Now I don't know. Are you a Progress fan? Are you a
Yeah. Huge
yeah.
Progress fan. Yeah.
Okay, so the current Proteus champion, Paul Robinson.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's like my favourite, but he's certainly the most. He keeps me on my toes. If I interview him, I'm going to get yelled at. I don't know what he's going to do. He might, maybe he'll even attack me during the interview. He's so fired up, but he's very entertaining to interview, and he is like one person. There's not really a Paul Robinson in the ring and a Paul Robinson out of the ring. He's kind of the same kind of person all the time, so he's quite intense.